All right, welcome everybody. Made Biker here. Good to see you, Chubba. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. So we got 2 more days that we're going to be spending in this game today and tomorrow. We'll be streaming it, and Friday you'll see me jump into PoE 2. The Friday stream will be later in the afternoon, though. It will probably start at about 2 p.m., which is when Eastern time, which is when Path of Exile 2 is supposed to hit. So I'm gonna mark myself here. Let's do this. All right, so I'm going to start off in Infernal Horde because I know people need Obudicite, and then we'll decide where we want to go from there. Won't let you play PoE 2. Really? Huh. That's interesting. So now the first gen Xbox is going to start having issues because of the graphics quality. That's probably what it's about. Huh. Just blows. Well, you could play it on that new PC you're buying and then stream on this PC, do both at the same. You know, guys, you have to just come on in right now and join me. I mean, again, if you want to join me. I'm going to do some Infernal Hordes to start the day off, and then we'll do some boss runs, all kinds of stuff here. Like I said, it's only today and tomorrow, and then you'll see me move my streams to PoE 2. I won't be streaming this game. 10 core 16 thread. Oh, see, that's really good. You could even go as low as 8 core if you needed to, but 10 core is good. That's a good PC. Jumbo, that's a good PC. For sure. 10 core, you could definitely. The biggest thing really is now if you're going to try to run a game and stream on the same, that's exactly the PC you want right there. That's the exact one you want. Whoa, that's kind of high. That payment though. Huh. Yeah, season 7 is a no-hum. That's why I'm not doing the PTR. Season 7, I actually had really high hopes for it. Hey, Chumbo, you should check out payments like going to like those sites I named. I was telling you about. Go to like CLX Gaming Systems because they have a financing too, and go to Exotic XOTIK and check out theirs because they have payments too, and I'm pretty sure. I think they were going to be lower than that. That seems high. All right, we got one in. Yeah, so you're not. I take it, Ryan, that you checked out the PTR for season 7. Oh, you just seen some people streaming it. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that right now. A lot of people are doing that right now. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna start going here, guys. I want to start off here, and I know it's gonna be rough maybe for a couple of you, but maybe not. Hopefully not. But we're gonna go there, get you guys some Obudicite first. All right. I probably should have drank an elixir to help you out. I'll do that real quick here. Well, I'll do it in between. I'll do it in between rounds. Okay, there we go. Group is full. Don't worry about if you die in here, you guys. So far, you guys are doing great. But if you do die, don't worry, because the end result is going to be good. You're going to get the OB site that you're looking for. Let me do this real quick. I guess you guys aren't going to wait. Good to see you, Sauce. Good to see you. Good to see you, Buck. Good to see you. Oh, you saw the Slater video. Yeah. Well, I can tell you that some, I'm not going to tell you who, but you can see it yourself. Some streamers are really showing off season 7 is going to be great. Maybe it will be. I hope it will be, but yeah, like you, Ryan, I immediately wasn't really impressed just because of the witch stuff. I was kind of like, all right. I was hoping that you were going to announce some really cool endgame content, but instead, don't get me wrong, the witch is probably going to be cool, but I don't really think it's what the game needed right now. But we'll see. I hope for the best, but you never know. Go ahead. You guys can choose. If you know what you want, go ahead. If you need me to help, I can help. But if you know what you want, then go for it. Just remember, you always want to choose Hellborn if you get the choice. If Hellborn is an option, always grab it. And the 50% faster. Those two are probably, if you just stick with those two throughout the whole choices, you will do okay. We are full right now, Private, but I always tell people, Private, don't ever ask. Just do a join, and if I'm full, it'll get declined. But yeah, if you ask, it's already too late. You know what I'm saying? But I will announce once an opening shoots open. I'm sure that these guys want to grab some boss runs, which we will get to here in a bit. I just wanted to get this done. Yeah, I probably should have played one of my other characters. I didn't realize that we were gonna have this good of a group here. I could have, because I usually only play this character if I have to carry, and it looks like you guys are all just fine. Well, with those other places that I told you to check out, Chubbo, they don't really give you a credit line. It's just they got a really good, both of them have really good service that finances just about anybody, I think, and payments I think are way better. But I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe that payment, $200, isn't a bad payment. To me, it felt high. But it also depends on how much they're charging you for the PC too, I guess, because that is a good PC you're looking at, for sure. and it would definitely be able to stream and play games all in the same unit easily. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, all right, so that's a good price too. That's actually a really good price for that gig. That setup. That's about the same that you would pay, maybe a hair less at those two places I told you about. But the places I told you about, the bad part is they let you customize, so that always leads to a higher price because, like, if you're like me, I'm like a kid in a candy store, and I'm like, okay, I want to upgrade the memory, I want to upgrade the SSD, I want to upgrade. I get a little bit out of hand with it. Double up once you hit 180. I think XP is really all about keeping an opal active and mobs. I mean, moving the XP bar this season is very slow after a certain point, for sure. I feel you, Malice. My recommendation is, first of all, the bigger mobs you can find, like in here, Infernal Horde, the pit, because that'll help you. The pit makes sense because it's going to upgrade your glyphs at the same time. So the pit is really very helpful. And yeah, XP moves slow, but you just got to find mobs. Keep an opal active because it does help with the experience gained. It's a slow grind. No doubt about it. But I also will tell you, don't get your mind all wrapped around 300 Paragon, because 300 Paragon is not necessary to just rule in this game. And I mean, I'm not going to do 300, and it's really not necessary unless you want to get, like, I think there's an achievement for it, maybe. If that's what you're looking for, then yeah, you should do it. But yeah, level 300 is just a way for them to keep you in the game. And I'm gonna, there was a visitor here yesterday that mentioned it, and I'm gonna say it again, like they said. This whole 300 Paragon board thing came from streamers. All right, and really from one streamer that absolutely said it would be the best thing ever, and yeah, so we got stuck with it. Instead of looking for ways to engage you and keep you in the game where you're doing enjoyable activities, Blizzard's answer was, let's make them go run the pit over and over and over. Or anything until they get to Paragon 300. Paragon 300 is just crazy. I mean, by the time you're done, you've got every point there is available, damn near. It's like, well, what was the point of that? Yeah, exactly, John. I agree with John Doherty there. His statement, he's absolutely right. You're just looking to be able to solo Durrell. Okay, so Malice, what level of difficulty are you right now? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are you right now as far as that goes? Thank you, John. Appreciate the diamonds. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. So Malice, what level up to 300 is just time? What level? I mean, what difficulty level are you at right now in the game? Format 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be able to better give you some advice on what's 100. Nowhere near. Go going to do 100 pit. Well, I can tell you that with anything but a Spiritborn, yeah, your glyph levels really matter a lot. I mean, a lot. And again, I think it's a lot to do with the fact that the boss isn't scaling up properly, in my opinion. Or if it is the boss is scaling up properly, the NPCs on the way to the boss are not scaling up properly. Because if I can smoke every NPC all the way to the boss, and then I get to the boss and all I'm doing is standing there and hitting him and not killing him, and he ain't killing me either, well, that's just stupid. I should have known that with the NPCs on the way there. But anyway, it's been my pet peeve since the pit came out in season 4 PTR. I made the comments during that PTR to Blizzard and they didn't care. There you go. So this is gonna get you guys some Obutasite, and you had some good numbers there. You got it over 1,000. That's awesome. This one right here will give you Obutasite if that's what you're looking for. It's what I think most of you are gonna need. Okay, so we're gonna go back to town. All right, and we'll do another one just because I want to make sure you guys get enough Obutasite here. So we're gonna do one more. Yeah, it's a lot of pit runs to get the glyphs up. It really is. So when you start PoE, when will be the times you will be playing D4? Good question. Right at this moment, I don't have an answer to that question. I think that I'll be poking my head in there probably every night. And seeing what's going on and if anybody's needing any help or anything. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really have an exact answer to that. I'll probably get a better feel for that after Friday and through the weekend and see, because what I would like to do, and I don't know if I will be able to, I would like to be able to run Diablo 4 on the weekends, you know, and then do PoE during the week. Greetings. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab another one here.
Hello.
All right, there we go.
Greetings.
Let's go do it. My barbarian, my druid, and my fire sorcerer, all of them, I don't think can do. I've never tried. I don't think they can do 100 pit though. I'll bet you they would just be stagnant and standing there and slamming the boss all day long. I mean, I haven't tried it really. You guys know I always say I hate the pit. I absolutely hate it. So if I don't have to go there, I don't. And I had Chumba run me through a lot of pit stuff so I could get my glyphs leveled up, and all I had to do is stand at the door because I hate the pit. I hate it so bad. Oh, that was weird. This stupid thing over here. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lose my. Now that you say that, I did replace some gear yesterday on this character. I'm like, yeah, now you say that, I better. I missed what he said. Missed it again, I guess. I gotta stop watching chat or I'm gonna get everybody dead in here. I agree. I mean, now, I understand why they don't want to run the pit. I think it's more because they're sick and they hate the pit. I absolutely hate it too. But really, most of the time when you catch me online, I'm not playing this character. I'm playing my barbarian, my sorcerer, I'm playing something else because I really am not a fan of the Spiritborn at all. But it is great at carrying through and just wiping through stuff. I mean, that I will say, but I don't know. Not a big fan of it. I mean, you guys have heard me talk, you know, and those that were here during that time, I think Naomi was one of them at the time. I had this character all mythiced up on day 3, man, and was running other people on day 4 through dungeons, through Durrell, to get them mythics. So I believed that Spiritborn was, and I know of course they made it that way on purpose, you know, so people would play it and enjoy it, but yeah, it was just way too easy compared to everything else. I mean, even the barbarian in season 1, which was severely broken, Hoda was totally broken. It was nowhere near as broken as the Spiritborn. Spiritborn is truly very, very broken class right now, and it's got a lot of people in the game upset because they feel like nothing else is viable to play, and there's a lot of truth to that. I mean, there is, but it depends on what is it that you're wanting to play. So like if you're wanting to go do you know, later higher tier pits, anything besides the Spiritborn is very difficult. I agree. But if you want to go get bosses and drop mythics, you can do it with any class. I mean, I'm doing it with my barbarian, my sorcerer, my druid, my necromancer. All of them are able to drop these bosses. But again, they can't go run a pit 100 without a total freaking struggle. Yeah, everything besides pits is really very viable. Totally agree with that. 2 days exactly, bro. 2 days, Zoid. 2 days. Not on the PTR. No, I'm not doing a PTR. I am no interest in the witch at all. Nope. No PTR for me. I'm so sick of the PTRs. I've done them all, and I'm so tired of it. I really don't want to know at this point. I would rather just surprise me, whether good or bad, when the season starts, honestly, because it seems like every time I do the PTR, I've already am walking into the season with doom and gloom. I already know what's waiting me. So this season I said, you know what, no PTR, let's just start the season off with a smile and season 7 and see if we like it. I'm not interested in the witch, so I already, you know, in the armory, although the armory is a good thing for me personally, most casual players could care less about the armory. And I think Blizzard is just missing opportunity after opportunity, but it's their game, so whatever. But yeah, no PTR. Well, they need to add endgame content is what Blizzard needs to do, but in all honesty, only one thing is going to fix it. Only one. I'm going to tell you straight up. Only one thing is going to fix this game, and they have to fire Rod Ferguson. They absolutely need to get rid of him. He's a big freaking problem. He's destroyed so many games in the past. I have no idea what resume Blizzard was looking at because you can Google the guy, you can see he's a disaster. You know, and he's come out with this, you know, he doesn't believe PoE and Last Epoch should really be classified as ARPGs, and just because he lives in he's just old school. I'm freaking old, but he's old school. Yeah, he's a problem. He's the game is going to continue to fail until they get rid of him. Period. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It's true. Until he's gone, it's got problems. He was hired right after D2. So what does that tell you? You know, I mean, he's a problem. Well, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, again, it's whoever hired Rod Ferguson, obviously he's given them what they wanted, because Rod Ferguson was hired for one reason. You know, when he was hired to get this package out the door. He was hired to get, because he just kept getting delayed and delayed. And so Rod Ferguson was hired to get it out the door. And that's what he did, broken and everything. He just pushed it out the door. That was what he was hired to do. He did exactly what they hired him to do. And so it's not, you know, I blame Rod Ferguson for killing the franchise, Diablo and other franchises, but it's probably, he's just a yes sir man, and he does what he's told to do, and it's been a downfall for every game he's ever touched. I mean, honestly, I was blown away when I saw that Blizzard hired him. I was just like, really? Why? But it is what it is. And I do believe that as long as he's employed by them and in charge of the Diablo team, this is what we're going to be getting. In my opinion, Season 7, from what the little bit I've seen of it, it looks like it's more of the same. I don't see any innovative. I don't see any end game. I don't see nothing. But I play Diablo 4 because it's so mindlessly easy. When my brain doesn't want to think, this is the game I go to every time. It's that simple. And PoE is a whole different monster. Last Epoch, when I played them, I played those for different reasons. You know, I play a lot of different games, and each game I probably play for a different reason. Yeah, S7 looks like it's gonna have a problem. D2 has been around for quite a while, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they wish they would have just stayed with 2 and updated, and I've heard other people say that Blizzard doesn't really care about D4 because D3 is making them still money, so who knows? Who knows what the truth is? I don't know. I think Blizzard's first mistake was Rod Ferguson. Second mistake was they're listening to, now it's narrowed down to even less, a few streamers that are just polluting the well, man. I mean, ideas like 300 Paragon board came from a streamer, guys. I mean, why? Yeah, codexes, if you can get your codexes maxed out, then hits would probably be a lot easier for all the other classes. I agree with that for sure. But again, you know, I think I think we're all looking for something that just isn't gonna happen. Seven is gonna be all about witch and armory. That's what it's all gonna be about, the witch and the armory. So that's, you know, oh, and a new Helltide area, but colored green and not called Helltide. I forgot that part too. That's the same bullshit they did in season 3. I don't know if you all remember that. Turned it purple, or was it, yeah, didn't they turn it purple or something? I forget the color they used, but yeah, it's kind of sad. I'll always play Diablo. I like Diablo. I just like it for a different reason, and I think there's a lot of opportunity that they're just missing. They're just not getting it, and I don't understand why. Can't get in, can't get in, can't get in, can't get in. All right, so now let's grab our stuff. And what we're going to do now, everyone, is we are going to go empty our bags and we're going to head to Darrell. All right, so we're going to go here, unless, does this group need a pit run? Oh, I'm so ready for PoE 2, bro. So ready for it. Except for endgame, his gears really didn't have much endgame either. Yeah, no, none of the, if you look at all of Rod Ferguson's games, none of them had endgame. That was really every game that he kind of took over. This is his end game. This is the Rod Ferguson end game here. It's bosses that are 1, 2, 4. And I always make that 1, 2, 4 comment because usually by hit 3 they're dead. But that is the Rod Ferguson end game of all games that he's been involved in. Like I said, he's old school. He doesn't change. That's the problem. You know, to him, PoE 2 and Last Epoch should not be classified as an ARPG because they're not Diablo-like, which is his quote. You know, so it's like, bro, what world? Where are you from, man? What is that? All right, so we're gonna head here. We're gonna go do some Drell, get you guys some mythics now. All right, let's go get that rolling. I think that's probably important. Now you got some Obudicite. So now we need to get you a little bit of more gear here. And then of course you'll need more Obudicite. Yeah, PoE 2 Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll be moving my stream to that time. And we will be streaming it. I'll actually even be streaming the install of it just because I'm just so ready for it. And I've been a long time PoE player, so I'm super psyched. Super psyched. Okay, so if you've never been in this fight before, this is your safe spot right here. If you stand right here, he will not kill you with the ground shake, but the ground shake will kill you if you stand anywhere out in here. All right, so here we go. Don't worry if you have to run to town or whatever, do it because the gear will stay here. It'll stay on the floor and wait for you. I don't mind helping everyone, but if you got mythics already, please let someone else jump in and try for some just food for thought. Yeah, it looks like today we've got, I know that Skytrap never got anything on my last run, and I had already thought the same thing, that these today and tomorrow I'm going to try to make sure I get people in here that honestly really need some mythics, because I've geared up a lot of people and I don't want to just keep gearing the same people. I want new people to be able to get. So yeah, I hear you, Chumbo. Same. I feel the same way about it. Especially because I know today and tomorrow are probably the last 2 days I'm going to be streaming this game. And I mean, I'm going to still be running people, but it'll be my clan members after this because I won't be live. So people won't even know. Yeah, Sky needs to get mythics, man. He didn't get any on my last run. He was the one guy when I ran with him. He did not get, well, there's one other one, Lucid. Lucid happened in season 5. I didn't get him anything either. So we're gonna make it happen. We started running these at 35 minutes into the stream. Okay. Yeah, I remember Lucid for sure on season 5. That poor kid, man. He ran for a long time with me that day, and he didn't get nothing. So I gave him all my Stygian stones because in season 5 you needed the stones. And like 3 days later, he contacted me and said, I got everything I needed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The stones helped. That made me feel a little bit better. And then Skytrap, he never got anything on the run that I did with him. I think he was with me maybe an hour, maybe a little less, but he didn't get anything. Appreciate those diamonds on TikToks, you guys. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Big time. Always. Oh, gotta go. And then we'll give everybody a look-see at PoE 2 on Friday. Wouldn't it be terrible if all this hype and all this stuff that we've all had about it just blew up in our face? I mean, GGG is such a great developer. I mean, Grinding Gears has just been terrific. I mean, they, like I said, they really give a crap about their customer. And it's funny when you compare the two teams, because I think that's also part of the Diablo issue. Constantly cycling in different developers into a project is not a good idea. And that's what, you know, they do a lot of. And, you know, look at the Grinding Gears team. I mean, they started in a garage. The same members have stayed very prevalent within the team. And the team has grown, of course, but I mean, the same members have kept that, you know, flag up, and everybody is, you know, following the same direction. So I think that makes a big difference. And when you look at the content given by, you know, Grinding Gears, and then look at the content given by Blizzard, there's no comparison. I mean, really, it's actually just the seasons. You know, the seasons alone are like, PoE's season compared to the Diablo season is night and day. Now, the good thing, the one thing, you know, that PoE has, and all, you know, is they've got that end game content that is so solid, so it keeps the player base. I am expecting some server mayhem. I am. I'm sure that Grinding Gears, although keep this in mind, there's people playing it now. So luckily, the early release on December 6th isn't the first group of people that have hit the server. Those people that are the Founders Club that spent over $500 on PoE over the 13 years or however long it's been, they're already playing it. I mean, you can see them streaming it. They're playing it now. So hopefully the push on the server December 6th may not be too bad. We'll see. I'm hoping that because people are already on the server, it's already populated, it's already playing. I don't know. I mean, I think it has something to do with why they did the $30 early play fee, because maybe it limits the traffic a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping there's going to be a smooth right into it. How many hours of sleep do I get a night? Why? Why do you say that? Tyrell's might. There you go. We're 6 minutes in. Awesome. I actually sleep pretty good every night. Don't worry, guys. You guys come. This gear will still be here on the ground when you get here. I'm just gonna solo him until you get here. I mean, look, he's supposed to be scaled for 4, and look how easy he is. I mean, it's simple. All right, let me go back. I'm actually not on live that much, Chuck. I mean, I go live Monday through Friday, a few hours a day. There are guys out there like Chumba's, sometimes I think he's on for hours and hours and hours. I don't know how he sleeps.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
I actually got stupid stuff I have to do around the house every day. So, and because I've only been retired less than a year, I'm slowly getting all of my 40 years worth of crap that I was supposed to get done now. No gear on the floor. That's interesting. Huh. Very interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know why that happened. Huh. Maybe you have to be in here to get it. All right, didn't know that. Now I know. I won't do that again. Sorry. That's a change that I was unaware of. Find out Ron is in the Philippines. Yeah, so his time zone is totally different than yours. Yeah, that's the guy that's not sleeping much for sure. 12 hours ahead. Oh, you got to hit him once to get stuff. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. Didn't know that. I think you might be able to just stay in the room, as long as you're in the room, because I've seen guys stand all the way back here and still get gear. But yeah, that's interesting. I wasn't aware that that was something they did. I thought in the past it was always as long as you were in the party, but guess not. Guess not. Interesting change. Dr. Bond, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, after this run, we'll go to town, empty our bags, come back. Now that I know that you have to be in here to get the gear, I'm going to be careful about doing that. Okay, go to town. Yeah, I was unaware of that. This is the most basic of quill volleys you can get. It's actually, I got it on Mobalytics. If you do Made Bikers quill volley, it comes up. It's a very no overpower, really. It's just very, very basic where anybody can do it. I need to get my Barbarian and my Fireball source, and I'll try to get that done maybe this week. I'll post it over there too, because I've had so many people ask me for it. I just haven't found the time to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it. We got this piece yesterday, this 4GA BLT. It dropped in here yesterday. Yeah, and Jumbo's got the complexed version of the quill volley.
Greetings.
What's up, Mindset Match? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so let's keep this ball rolling here. gotten, what, 2 mythics, I think, here in the last 11 minutes. We averaged 10 to 14. Let's see if we can get it. Actually, it's gotten a little bit better, the average, but I keep using the conservative 10 to 14. Coffee's done. Now he's loading Diablo. So Chumba's getting ready to go on live too. He is on Twitch, you guys. If he is gonna be running this kind of stuff in pits, I'm sure, and all kinds of stuff. That Chumba does a much more bigger variety than I do of activities. I'm pretty much Horde and Darrell. Trying to build the flashy Vade Spirit Born build, but my damage is really low still. I think it's true with every Spirit Born is this guy right here, this Vigor. You want to get it at least at 240. It's important to get it at 240 for you to really be doing adequate damage. But I do not know that build. Yeah, Chumba knows it better than I do. What's up, Lando? I've been here every day, brother. Every day. Every day. Duff. I run quick as well. Use Nicola. Just wondering what aspects you think are better to use. So you use this. So here's what I do. I have Moonrise on here on this aspect. I like it a lot. I like the interdiction a lot. But the most important aspect in this build, in my opinion, is unyielding hits. Put unyielding hits on your ring, and I think you'll see it does make a pretty big difference. Lendo, where are you at? What's your location? My flight time is too early for you. I'm on the East Coast here. I'm in Florida, so yeah. Oh, you're in Toronto. Oh, yeah, you're way up there. But isn't that, what time zone is that in? Isn't that Eastern as well? Or no? I don't know, because that's pretty far north. So maybe not. Oh, Midwest. Oh, yeah. Okay. But 11 still, that's only what? Like 10 or 9 a.m. in the morning for you? New York time? That's not too bad. Come on. See, I get my streaming done in the day so I can, and Dario's Visage, there we go. There's our third one. I get it done early in the day because then that leaves me all the rest of the day to get all kinds of work done around the house that I got to do. Right now, my garage is full of four top bottom toolboxes, right? So, I mean, because that was my job for years, was tool related. Holy smokes. Now I'm going, I don't need this,
Come back if you need the force.
you know, monster wrenches and just all this stuff anymore. So I've been cleaning out all my toolboxes. My buddy's coming over, actually Burnsy. A lot of times he's on TikTok. He's coming over to pick up my toolboxes. His son just got a job as a mechanic. Hey, what's he doing? My puppy's having some breathing issues going on here. What's wrong with this dog? Yeah, you can post links. Yeah. Sure, absolutely. You can post a link in the Twitch chat. Absolutely. Path of Exile 2, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, bro. I guarantee you it'll be live on my stream here. Actually, my stream will be moved from 11 to 2 p.m. on Friday, and we'll actually even stream it as we install it. I mean, I'm just psyched. 11:40 now. It's 11:40 now for me too. Yeah, I started 11, so it's not too bad. Yeah, toolbox is full of monstrous tools is in my garage. So Yeah, he's gonna come pick up the toolboxes because his son just started a job. Also giving him I mean just tons of stuff. Time to clean. This company's gonna pick up I got a gas lawnmower I'm giving him, just all kinds of stuff. Burnsy's gonna grab it all Friday. What is wrong with this dog? Wow. He's having a breathing issue, sounds like. All right.
Yes.
This is Darrell. Yeah, this is Darrell, the Maggot King. He is located just east of Giacol. I'll show you on the map actually so you can see. He is located right there is where he's at, and there's Giacol. All right.
Yes. Look.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's got a backward sneeze, and now he's kind of changed his sleeping position. And I'm like, well, why are you laying like that, you little weirdo? But now he changed it. He loves coming in my office here. He crashes out. He's got his own little bed here in the corner. He crashes out. He's a happy guy. But today, he seems like he's having some breathing issues going on.
Don't ruin all that work.
Making a lot of noise behind me. Yeah, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, we will have Path of Exile 2 rolling. I think it's going to be a blast. Just even the first act's boss looks incredible. Sounds like Chumbo's helping you out there, Mindset. Awesome. I'm telling you, he knows the Spiritborn way better than me. I don't know that. I don't like this class, so I've only made just this build, and that's it. I play my other Barbarian and Sorcerer and Necro and Druid. I love playing those. Don't really like this guy, but he's great at getting people through stuff. Got 4 Spiritborns, bro. That's a lot. See, and that is the case where the armory in season 7 will be helpful for stuff like that. But sadly, Blizzard has made that the focus of most of season 7, and I think it's a bad move. I don't think the casual player cares about the armory. Yeah, 4 builds right now for Spiritborn. Wow. That's a lot, Chumbo. Okay, you guys got enough bag space for one more, and then we'll go to town? Let's do one more, and then we'll go to town. My druid build is not on MOBA. I actually used a companion build. I need to put it on there. I really like the companion build. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go to town. I need to do that. I know that Buck, I used basically the max roll druid companion build. I have fine-tuned it though, I ain't gonna lie, and I've made some tweaks to it, but that is the template I started with, and it's actually pretty good just the way it is. They have it. And really what I normally do with tweaking it is I take out all the resistance points that they're putting in the Paragon board, anything that has the heal, potion use, all that, armor. I take all those points out and I use them elsewhere, and a couple other very few tweaks. But yeah, it's a fun build. The druid is a super fun build, especially once you get its move. At the beginning, it's slow like the barbarian. You know, the barbarian and the druid are both these huge buses that are so slow. But once you get the movement speed up a little bit, it's really a fun character to play. All right, here we go. Boulder Druid is another one that people are raving about. Yeah, a lot of people are really enjoying the Boulder build. I've seen it a lot. And I actually think it's a higher tier than the Companion Druid. I think the Companion, I might be wrong. I think it's a B. I think it's a tier B. There you go. Next scene, the Seekum, the Herald. Another mythic drop. I'm hoping slowly I'm going to convince more and more of you guys to try PoE, PoE 2, and then we'll not only be playing this game with everyone, but we'll also be able to do PoE 2 with everyone. And there's going to be, like, again, you know, where just like, well, a little less than PoE normally, but PoE 2 might be a fast play because the end game content, you're only going to have the first 3 acts. You're not going to have all 6. So PoE 2 might be a quick play. I mean, you might get your character through it within, might be done with act 3 by, I mean, it could go pretty fast. We'll see. And then, but then you're doing the atlas, the maps, anything else that they've got added into their end game content. So, but it can still be a pretty quick play, I think. Yeah, the free version, I think, is going to be very early in next year. I mean, very early, because the PoE players right now are waiting for PoE 2 release because they don't have a season. They don't have a new season. They got a couple private leagues going on and stuff like that, but no new season. So all of those people are waiting. You know, so I think that it's going to be super early in the year because, again, they're all waiting. Greetings, Celtic Dragoness. Greetings. Okay, let's get these all broke. I think, I really do believe that PoE 2 is probably going to be one of those games that's going to be just like PoE 1. It's going to be a big flag of this is what ARPGs need to start working towards. And it's going to be around for years and years. And it's going to make a statement. I honestly believe that. Just Rob, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. think the druid build is. I think most of the druid builds are pretty fun. I mean, every season always created one of everything. This season I did not do a rogue. I wanted to do the dancing knives rogue, but I just kind of ran out of time with PoE 2 coming just around the corner, and really I originally thought PoE 2 was going to be available November 15th, so that was the main reason why I held off. Then when they delayed it, I should have done it, but I didn't. Oh, look at that. 4 GA Yen's Blessing, man. That's a nice pair of boots right there. You got 4 GA to bolt, yeah. There we go, another mythic. Oh, there you go. There's a 3 GA to bolts on the trade right now. I see. All right, let's go to town. What did I get? Let's see. It is the Shattered Vow. I mean, I don't get. I know I've had people say to me before that, wow, you don't even care that you got a mythic. Well, let me show you why. Mythic, 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 mythic. Look at them all. And those don't even count all the ones I've broke. I've been so lazy I haven't broke those ones yet. So, yeah, it's gotten to the point where I don't even look at them. I mean, unless I see that it's a multi-GA mythic. Yeah, Chumba's got a lot of mythics too. And some of my people that I've ran through here could probably say the same thing. I mean, G's gone the other day. He got over 15 in just that 2-hour run. I mean, just in one 2-hour run, the guy pulled in a lot of mythics, man. And a lot of times I hear it from people, you know, hey man, I ran Darrell 300 times last night, didn't get a single thing. I come into your group and it drops 4 mythics in an hour. I'm like, yep. Today's actually been a little bit slower than normal. I mean, still we've seen 8 in about 20, 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes to the dot. Still haven't gotten any Skytrap. So Skytrap, let me ask you this. Has this character that you're playing right now, has it ever gotten a mythic? Because that does make a difference. You got your first mythic on Torment 1, Celtic did. I got my first on 2, and then I got another one on 3, and then the rest have come at 4. And that's good to hear, because I keep telling people that yeah, you can get your mythics on Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, 4, and sometimes if you're having problems with 4, drop down to 3. Go run that boss. I guarantee you're going to drop that boss like nothing at 3. Just not with me. So you've gotten a couple before. Okay, so that's good, because if you've never gotten one, as John had the other day, those are the guys that are the hardest to get a mythic for. I mean, they are hard to get a mythic for. And it took John an hour and 45 minutes. I just kept telling him, be patient, be patient. And he got his first one, and then it just started like rain. Then he really started getting them. And I've noticed that if you're playing a character that's never gotten a mythic, yeah, sometimes it's a long grind to get that first one. Celtic, I appreciate the raid. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I'm really having a problem watching chat right now with everything going on here, but I did appreciate it. I appreciated it greatly. Some people got mad at you. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I'm glad to see it dropping. I think it helps the casual player a lot more to be able to, you don't have to try to do all these different things, you know, get to Torment 4, get to this, do that. They can just Torment 1, boom, bang it out, and they got it. Yeah, that's exactly Chumba's hate. They hate us because they ain't us is exactly right. I appreciate Celtic Dragon. I appreciate it, Dragonus. All right, here we go. I just got so many chat screens too. I've got TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Everybody's very active always, so I love it. But I do get behind, I will admit. Yeah, we're streaming everywhere. We've actually cut some. We cut Kick, we cut D Live, and we cut Trovo out of our streaming. We used to do even more. Phoebe, you only got one. Phoebe, good to see you again, by the way. You need to get in me and Chumba's group, Phoebe, because there's another mythic right there. Because, and it's the same thing, Shattered Vow. We've been seeing them a lot, Phoebe, a lot. Gonna try to do multi-stream in January. There's so many different ways now to multi-stream, Celtic. You know, you can use, I don't know what your package you're using, if you're using OBS, XSplit, or Streamlabs, but all of them now have the ability, in fact, anything does now, because you can use Restream too, but I was never a big fan of Restream. You're on OBS. Yeah, OBS now has that new multi-stream. I used to use OBS. I felt like Streamlabs was just a better choice for me, and especially because the way they do their multi-streaming is very different. So I'm not splitting up my bandwidth for every single place I stream using Streamlabs. They are. I'm just streaming to one place, to their RMTP server, and then from that point on, it branches off. So I don't lose any bandwidth. I'm not struggling like with, this one needs 6,500 bits. This one needs, 5,000 bits. This one needs 4,800. And by the time you're getting it all done, if you're doing it a lot of places, it's like going, oh crap, I'm running out of bandwidth. You use Streamlabs now, Chumba. I really like it. But I will say this, Streamlabs is not free. It is free unless you use the multi-stream, and I think then the free version only lets you stream at 2 places at a time, I think. Killing your old PC, yeah, because Streamlabs is much heavier than OBS. OBS is very light and that's why it's sometimes the choice to go. And Streamlabs is a little bit heavier for sure, because it's all packaged and they do have a little bit of extra meat in there that really isn't necessary. XSplit is another one that's come a long way. It really has. XSplit has developed into a really nice package. And it's very light. It's very user-friendly and light. Phoebe, I think Chumba, are you online? Did you say you were going online? Because I think Phoebe Chumba is online on Twitch. So don't wait for XSplit has changed a lot over the years. Now it's actually become a viable package. Back in the day, it was pretty rough. Phoebe, he's on Twitch right now. Where's Chumba? Where is he? Chumba, are you? He's going live right now. So if you hook up with him on Twitch, he can get you some runs for sure. Here, let me put his gamer tag. I think you might already have it, but just in case, let me put it in here. It's that's him on Twitch, all right? And then that's his gamer tag. Too late in the season not to have any mythics, Phoebe, that you can use. Need to get that fixed. Playing the Chum Crush. Yeah, take care, Celtic. Appreciate it. I understand having to do adult stuff. Me too. That's why I do my stream so early in the day, so I can do all my adult stuff later. I get it. I feel you. Okay, what do we got? I have actually, believe it or not, I would upgrade not this one, but I do have a couple pieces. Gloves, my my legendary ring. There's a couple pieces, my legendary gloves, my legendary ring, that I would still upgrade if I could find the right one, but they're not going to drop in here anyway because no legendary gear is going to drop in here. It's going to all be this. For those, I've actually been going and farming them at the Den and Helltide, to be honest, and a little bit of Undercity. Oh yeah, that's true. If you used an opal, you could get the legendary. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yep. You are absolutely right, Deranged. Which, by the way, I need to refresh all these. So let's do that. Let's drink that, and we'll do that. I should have just done Fortitude. Yeah, so Chumba is on now. Phoebe, he's saying if anybody needs help, go ahead and hit him up. Okay, here we go. I didn't use the right opal for legendary gear because I only had that one opal, but I should have had it already active. I think I did, and it wore out. Friday, 2 p.m. PoE 2. I am very stoked about it. Ring of Starless for Skytrap. That's a good
Yes.
drop. Awesome, man. Got it. Got you something. Now we just need to keep you going here.
Impressive.
Damn. Finally, man. This is your second try, bro. second time you've been in here. Finally. Now we're back down to I've only one guy I have not gotten mythics for during a 2-hour run.
Like a true warrior.
That was Lucid. Lucid, I did not. Bone Spirit Necro. Well, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, D-boy. This is the wrong season to come back. I'm just gonna tell you straight. If you're not a Spiritborn, it's just gonna be a struggle to play any other class. And Diablo, the developers made it that way, and yeah, I would. You know, you said you stepped away at season 1, which is kind of surprising because
Break that down.
season 2 was actually really good. So you left just before the good started, and now I think it's gone back to a bad vibe with it. But the Bone Spear Necro is probably one of the better Necro builds. Spirit Wave, I think, is also one of the better ones. But again, if it's not a Spiritborn, it's just, you know, it's a struggle. I mean, I have a Barbarian, I have a Druid, I have a Necro, and all of those are fun to play, but I can't go run a pit 100. I mean, there's just no way. Not like my Spiritborn. My Spiritborn can go run a pit 130 and just boom, fly through it. So it's kind of sad. Yeah, it really does. If you're gonna come in to the game at this point, I would strongly recommend just do a Spiritborn, learn the class, because next season it's gonna get balanced, and at least then you'll know what it's all about and be able to make and use it if you want, but at least you can say I tried it. I mean, next season the big thing is the witch. Season 7 is going to be the witch, and that's kind of what they're showing off in the PTR today, which I showed you guys. If you guys watched my video, I showed you all can play the PTR if you're on a PC. Every single person. There you go. The Seacom got Skytrap. That's kind of a shitty piece, but it's a spark. There's 2 for you. No, I would just give it to you, Duff Goose. I don't sell. But I think I will have to let me look in town when I go back here when my bag fills. I might have. I think I just. Yeah, it's actually. No, it's not a new character. Yeah, it's just giving you witch powers, and there's new ruins for that. Oh, look at that 4GH Volt's Will for sauce. That's a great piece, bro.
Yes.
You could use that, or you could sell that for a lot of gold. Nice piece. That's awesome, dude. Glad you got your first.
Well done.
Yeah, that's awesome. Super happy to see that. Yeah, it's actually not even, that's the other disappointing factor about this whole witch thing, is it's not even a new character, which a lot of people have mistaken and think it is. Okay, I'll look for those boots when I go down here. A lot of people think it's a new character, and it's not. It's just new skill sets. I think there's like, I want to say 3 choices or something like that. I forget. Yeah, and it's bases around the Tree of Whispers. In fact, the whole Tree of Whispers is going to change. That area is going to change a little bit. It's going to be interesting. All right, so Yen's Blessing. I think I gave my last set of Yen's Blessing away, bro. I apologize. I did. I gave them away. I no longer have them.
There's that. The forge is always hot.
Yeah, really nothing new. I agree. Poison darts for the win. So the Grizzly is saying that he's got, where was it? Authentic, good to see you. Duff Goose, I think if you see that, Grizzly is saying he has some Yen's blessings. So you might, in that TikTok chat, you might want to hit him up. I think they drop it Lord Zir. Yeah, they drop it Lord Zir is where the Yen's blessings drop. The problem is you can run Lord Zir forever. There you go, Shattered Vow. That's another kind of spark you can break for the spark. The problem with Lord Zir is you can run that boss over and over and over. He's super simple, but Yen's blessing seems like it either drops with 0 or 1 GA all freaking day long. It's one that I was farming. It took me forever to get this 2 GA. And I think I have another character that wears them too. And I think they're wearing a 3 GA that took me forever to get as well. I just had to wear the 1 GA piece until I finally stumbled on upgrades. But yeah, absolutely. You will definitely get those boots will definitely drop at Lord Zir for sure. Almost every single time you kill him. Just got your second 2 GA. Awesome. Just started playing D4 Ruska Dusk. D4, you love it. Awesome, bro. We got 2 GA racks, okay? I have another character wearing racks too. I want to say it's my barbarian, but maybe not. I'd have to go look. Well, if you guys really like this ARPG and you're hooked on Diablo, you know, Path of Exile is free. And Path of Exile 2 early release is Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I am psyched for it. I ain't gonna lie. I've turned a lot of people on to PoE, and I think they all kind of go, yeah, you know what? This is a cool game. Path of Exile, that development team is incredible. And now they're doing with Path of Exile 2. I think it's going to change the entire ARPG landscape. People are going to have to other games and developers are going to have to stand up and listen. And they're going to have to do something, because they're not even close to what we're going to see on Friday. The Diablo community is super great. It is super great. The Diablo community is superb. I will totally agree with you on that. They are a really good community. Path of Exile 2, same thing. Very good community. There's, but they're 2 different games. I've said for a long time, I will always play Diablo. And Diablo, for me, when I was working and come home from work and my brain hurt, I didn't want to think. Diablo is the perfect game. Perfect. I could just come in here, mindlessly kill stuff, and had a blast. I had so much fun doing it. PoE, Last Epoch, those took a little bit of brain power. Their bosses take some strategy. Their maps, their end game actually takes some thought. So yeah, I totally feel you. A lot of people go into PoE the first time and they get really spooked and scared when they see the tree, the passive tree. But it's so simple. If you just follow a build off the internet, you will learn that tree. And I mean, I've been playing a long time and I learn still to this day. That's how good the game is. I mean, it's just so in depth. There's so much to learn. It challenges you. I love it. I also liked Last Epoch. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a good game too. I think they did a very good job with it. Yeah, I think it will be way easier than PoE 1. What PoE 2 is made to be easier. Yes, yes. Totally agree. Totally agree with Wyland, 100%. Grinding gears is going to make it very easy. And some of the videos I've seen, I'm like, oh yeah, they made that part very good. I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the post. I think we're gonna. We'll see. I saw that too. The 2 posted slots. I was kind of like, ooh, what's this about? So we'll see what's gonna end up happening. I'm excited about it. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to go to town. Okay, after this run, we'll go to town. Sorry. Well, let me say this, though, Jason. Let me say this about that statement, fixing to take 90%. It happens every season. It's a very cylindrical thing. You know, PoE, we'll just use PoE and we'll use Diablo and we'll use Last Epoch as our main examples, okay? Okay, I'm playing Diablo 4. No, I'm in season 6. Oh, here comes a new season in PoE, King's March. I'm going to leave this season in Diablo because I'm past the mid-season already. I'm going to go play PoE's new season. Now I'm playing PoE season. I'm playing PoE season. Oh, Last Epoch comes out with a new season. Now I'm going to leave PoE. I'm going to go play Last Epoch. Now I'm playing Last Epoch. Oh, Diablo 4 comes out with season 7. Now I'm going to leave Last Epoch. I'm going to go play season 7. It's it's a cylindrical thing. It just, you know. All right, Buck, we got an opening right now if anybody wants to join. I mean, I heard people say back, you know, oh, King's March or each season, King is going to totally shut down Diablo 4. It never does. It never does. All it does is the player count goes from 12K to 3K, and the other 9K went over to whoever just had the new season, and they're all over there until whatever other one comes up with a new season. And it just keeps going around and around and around. No, the end game in D4 is terrible. This is the end game. It's terrible. End game 4 in Diablo 4 is none. 0. There is 0 end game in Diablo. I mean, really, there's none. Don't let people tell you that, oh no, they got this new Citadel raid. Bullshit. Bullshit. Only thing you're getting there is cosmetics and opals, and that's not endgame. It's like very far. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You know, they were challenged. The team was challenged. The Diablo team was challenged on where's all this new endgame content you said you were, and new bosses. And you know what they said? I'm going to show you. They said, oh, these are the new bosses. You guys may not be able to see it on TikTok. But it's these new, like, no, man, that doesn't even count. You know? So anyway. Yeah, Boss and Pit, that's really it. That's the end game content as of today in Diablo. Yeah, the expansion was like, the story was so stupid. I mean, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I made the mistake of buying it early buy. Yeah, the Dark Citadel is... Yeah, PoE 2. Yep, I am going to be playing it Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I will... Not only will I be playing, I'm actually so excited about it that my starting screen is going to be installing PoE 2. Yeah, they took the gauntlet out. They've just, I mean, honestly, you guys, I hate to pick on the guy. I really do. Well, no, I don't, because I can't stand him. But Rod Ferguson, until they fire Rod Ferguson, Diablo fires him, we're never going to get the game that we all dream about and want, because he is a franchise killer. Google his name. I'm not just making shit up. Google his name. Look at all the franchises he's killed. And I've played a lot of them. And that's why I know him. And when they hired him after D2, I was like, what? What? What resume did you guys have? What is that? Why? We'll never get a dime of my money again. I like Diablo 4. I do. I like it for a different reason. I play it because it's just so easy to play. And, you know, it's... Until this season, it's been pretty stable and crash-free, but this season is not. This season's had a lot of weird stuff going on and crashes, and not on just PC, but on everything. No. PoE 2 is $30. Is the cheapest package. $30 for early play starting Friday. Yeah, it's the cheapest package is $30. I think the Undercity is interesting. I think it's got opportunity. I think there's, again, I think Blizzard has a bazillion opportunities right now. Sadly, what you're going to get in Season 7 is new witch skills and an armory. Oh, and a Helltide but colored, what was it? Like a light, was it like a baby blue color or something? I forget. Yeah, it's just no imagination there. And then go play PoE, go play one season, and compare that season to Diablo. Is just no comparison, because it's actually stuff to do and new stuff, new things, you know. And I don't know, Diablo just doesn't get it, man. They don't. It's kind of sad. And they've been told a lot of things, and they just don't care. Whereas grinding gear games, they give a shit. They actually really do care about their customers. Yeah, I grew up with StarCraft. Yeah, the PoE market will be great. I mean, everything about, I don't want to harp on it, but grinding gears, they just got their shit together. For a company that developed a game, like, you know, these were D2 developers that came out of D2 and went and out of their garage created PoE and then worked on it for another 10 plus years to make it what it is today. And they were smart. They knew when they were making it to make certain things modular as code-wise goes, so they could just easily be bringing that stuff into PoE 2, which is exactly what they're doing. And I just think it's going to be awesome. I love the cross-play. I love that idea. When I watched the couch co-op mode, holy shit, was it good. I mean, I've seen other couch co-ops, but this one, there was no split screen. You were both on the same screen. You were both playing. It was incredible. And I was like, well, nobody's doing that. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, no, I understand, bro. I understand why you hated Joe. Yeah. But in some respects, PoE and almost every ARPG game is kind of a grind, and you are kind of grinding for gear, and or in PoE's case, you're grinding, you know, for jewels, or maybe, yeah, because you know, because you can take and make a 6-link out of, you know, I mean, so I mean, it's kind of the same. You're still grinding. But I get it. I understand what you're saying. Brought in everything and everybody wanted and made it a game. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, I think PoE 2, the developers of PoE first of all, like I said earlier, Diablo's one of their biggest first mistake was hiring Rod Ferguson. Period. Second mistake has been they have not kept the same developers through the entire cycle of the game. It keeps changing. You can't do that, man. You just can't do it, which is why we get these weird ass seasons like season 3 that made it was just the worst. You know, I played one character and left. It was so freaking bad because it was a different development team. So you can't stay focused on the direction of the game because you keep changing and you just leave one guy, Rod Ferguson, in charge who believes that end game content, and honestly, if you look at the games he's been involved in on Google, his end game content is what we're doing right now. This is what he does in every game. He gives you bosses that are 1, 2, 4. And I say 1, 2, 4 because on the third hit, they're dead. There we go, another mythic. Still have one spot open right now, everyone. One spot is open. Did I have everybody approved here? I do. So all you do is you just do a request to join. Request to join party and you're in. There we go. Deranged is in. Good to see you, Deranged. All right, let's go to town. Yeah, RuneScape has better endgame. I agree with that. I think that when people love this season and stuff like that, I am so happy for them. But it's exactly like what you said, Authentic. Most of the time when I see a person that says, I really love season 6, I ask them, how many seasons have you played? And they'll say, this is my first one, or this is my second one. And I'm like going, okay. So that's good because I'm glad they like it because I think Diablo needs players. And I think that, okay, so that's a good sign that if that's who Diablo was trying to market towards is first time players coming in, then obviously they must have they've been succeeding because I've had so many people within the last 3 weeks come into me and say, hey, I just started playing this game last week and I love it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, those are interesting takes. It opens my perspective, and I'll tell you why I say that. Because I used to say the seasons are too long. They need to shorten the seasons. The seasons are too long. They need to shorten the seasons. That was my biggest heart back in season 1. And then I had people that were playing with me that were casual players, and they were telling me, no, I can only play on 1 day a week, on a weekend, 1 day for 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, so yeah, for the casual player, the season is not too long. The season may not even be long enough, you know, so that really kind of changed my perspective and opened my mind a little bit to go, yeah, you know, they're right. I'm playing, what, 2 to 3 hours every single day. So, you know, yeah, I got 500, 600 plus hours in the game. They don't. So this change in this season was kind of geared towards those casual players because now a casual player no longer has to worry about getting to Torment 4, right? All they have to worry about is going and running the boss at Torment 1, and they can still get a mythic. So for each difficulty level after Torment, you know, once you hit Torment, you're able to get the same gear that I can get at Torment 4. So that is a good change for the casual player. Yeah, teleporting has been bugged, Deranged. It's been bugged. You're gonna have to, it's been totally bugged. Ring of Starless, Sky for Skytrap. Awesome, bro. You're now getting some stuff. If I let me step out here and see if he can fast travel to me. Try it now, you crit. Yeah, because it's been bugged and it's one of the things that I've been complaining about. There you go. Looks like you got here. All right. Perfect. You have to. Oh, look at that 4 GA rod that just got in trade. Holy cow, it's a good piece. Well, this season ends on January 27th. So what does that mean? That means it started, it's this November, or November, December. I think it's like 3 months. I think it's like 3 months, maybe. I gotta go to town. I'm full. Well, I'll tell you why they, again, I'm going to go back to my favorite person, Rod Ferguson. He was hired to get Diablo 4 out the door, and he did. He's a yes sir man, and that's the problem. He did exactly what Activision told him to do, because remember, Diablo 4 was getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and it just kept getting delayed, and it just kept going and going. And so Activision said, Rod, your job is to get this thing out the door, make it go. And that's what he did. He got it out the door, and it was broken at the very beginning, and it remains broken in some instances. But I mean, that is one thing I'll give him credit for. He did exactly what they wanted him to. He got it shipped. Yeah, I mean, 3 months, I think, is the same of PoE. I think PoE does 90-day seasons too, if I remember right. For the casual player, though, that's probably in some cases not enough, because like I've had so many people tell me, bro, I only get to play 3 hours on a Sunday when my kids are, such and such. And I'm going, okay, yeah, those types of players, yeah, because I wanted the season to be like Once Humans was, every 6 weeks. Okay, Skytrap left, so we have another opening if you want to join. Pika League. Yeah, well, that's the thing with PoE. PoE, you never have to. In PoE, I don't even create alts. I really don't. I create one character for the season, and I can play it the entire season. I mean, I just enjoy it. That's why I carefully decide what I want to play. I wanted to start with the Krona, the new Krona, this season, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be available during the early release. So that was disappointing to me, because that means, crap, that means I got to create something else, play it till Krona gets released, and then I'm going to have to jump ship and go play the Krona, which is not what I normally do. I did the Witch King during King's March. It was the last build I made on PoE, so I'm hoping to do something else. I might do like a duelist. I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. Now, I have made characters that sucked before in PoE that I hated. After like 30 levels, I decided, you know what? You suck. Changed totally. I just don't do it often in that game, because, like I said, you can do one character and play it forever. Yeah, in PoE 2, you don't have to resummon. And see, well, my witch, I made an Elementus witch ballista, which was super fun. That Elementus ballista witch was freaking fun and powerful. So again, we still have one slot open. If you want to come in, we have a slot. Yeah, exactly. Drop and dodge. It was so fun to watch, and I like the sounds that the ballistas make. It was just very calming effect. Kind of weird reasons for playing it, but I really liked it. And then one season I made, oh man, I'd have to go back and look at them all. So many different characters. Oh, let's wait. Let's see how full am I. Oh, I'll go cash in too. Yeah, the skeleton army in PoE 2. It should be cool. It really should. I just think You know, I'm really looking forward to, again, the Krona. I think that is a unique class that no one's ever done. I really think it's cool that he can flash back in time. He can go boom, 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 flash back in time, come back and do it again. I love it. I'm like, that's cool. Oh, look at that. That was a weird little graphic bug. Yeah, I think the Krona is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. But I don't think we're not going to see that until the full release. We're also only going to see, which I like, we're only going to see the first three acts, which I like because it just means, okay, cool, I can get to the maps sooner. Really looking forward to the whole thing. I am. All right, here we go. We're going to just 3-man this, I guess. Playing this weekend, yeah. I used to play this game. Well, actually, my daughter and me still play this game, and her husband. They play this game as well. But we used to play World of Warcraft for, oh my gosh, almost 20 years together. And then Pandoria came out, and we left. After BFA, yeah. A lot of people stop playing after certain releases, you know. You always go back. Just, you know what? I'll tell you, to be honest with you, I went back. Mine, we're open right now. All you gotta do is, we're open right now. You should have me as a friend. You have to do this. You have to friend me, friend request me. Okay. And then I accept it, and then after I accept it, you just do request to join group. Very simple. You know, about maybe 6 weeks ago, I went and was going, now you just do a request to join. And I went and tried to go back to World of Warcraft, and I hated it. I freaking hated it. I'm like, why did I ever play this game? What was I doing for 20 years? I must have been I don't know why. I could not get into it. Now, of course, I think a lot of it may have had to do with the fact that back in the day when I played, I had a bazillion mods that kind of changed, you know, things, and of course I didn't have any of those. I just decided, oh, let's go back and take a look at this and see how I like it. I think I played it for less than an hour, I know that, and I just went, no, I can't do this anymore. So it made me at least go, okay, we made the right decision leaving. It was the right decision. I don't miss it after all. Dragonfly, yeah. Never played WoW. You know, back in the day, WoW was top of its game. They were, you know, 20 years ago, it was a pretty incredible game. Now it's kind of washed out. But still, like, some of the things, like go fight Lich King is one of the funnest fights you'll ever fight, ever. One of the funnest boss fights ever. You know, but it's got a lot of stupid shit in it now. And I always go back to Lich King because it's just such a freaking, you can't trade that guy wants to trade that ring. You can't do that. Can't trade mythics. You know, I think that now with the way gaming is, I mean, Lost Ark, when it first came out, it was just super. I mean, I played it for a long time, really liked it. And then it kind of, I don't know, it started adding some weird stuff to the game that I really didn't enjoy and didn't see any reason for adding it. And just about PoE, I'm going to be honest, PoE almost made that mistake with King's March. I mean, it really, I thought it was a very cool addition, but it really had no end game. No, I mean, it was just a cool thing, you know. Let's see, come the Herald. The Mr. T commercials for WoW. I remember those. Yeah, I remember those. I remember you could create your character to have a Mr. T haircut back in the day. I remember those for sure. $3GA BLT for sale on trade. I see. An Evercraft, okay. Didn't want EQ to get dethroned. Yeah. There's been a lot of good games out there that have kind of dropped to the wayside. Yeah, I haven't heard EQ for a long time. The software world, the gaming world has really changed. And not for the better. I mean, it's really, really changed. I saw that the extra pack for the 25th anniversary had fallen for the game. Yeah, I seen that too. I was kind of, when I seen it, I was kind of like going, what? I didn't even know it was still around. All right, so Eucrit we have not, wait. Yeah, Eucrit we have not gotten you up mythic yet in here. That's kind of the way it was with me, why we kind of left, not only because World of Warcraft started getting weird with some of the new expansions they were doing, but also because, wait, we got everybody here? Or, no, we're still missing Pale. But because it's just all the time. I lost so many hours of my life to that stupid game. All right, let's go ahead and go. He's not in here yet, but we're gonna go. Yeah, I remember that study too. Yeah, on how WoW was affecting people. Yeah, yeah, it was a time. You know, you just put endless hours into that game. If you were a serious player in World of Warcraft, you were definitely investing so much time. Now, I had my own guild, so we were like taking people into the 10-man raids. You know, man, teaching people just, again, I'm going to pick on the Lich King fight, just to teach people that fight. it seemed like sometimes you were like, it was just hopeless. And then finally they would get it. You know, it was like, okay, healer, you have to stand right here. Okay, you have to stand here. You have to go here. You're welcome, Skytrap, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I'm glad you were able to get some stuff, man. Way better than the first time, right? Doombringer for deranged. There you go. Good drop. Do you remember the World of Warcraft movie? Remember that? I think it's still on Netflix, actually. Yeah, you did have some good luck today, Star. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, right? That movie was something. I remember back in the day, everybody, all the World of Warcraft people were psyched about that movie. And it actually was, it wasn't too bad. For back in the day. Yeah, I think that software, you know, games, you don't see a lot of that type of advertising or movies, you know, things like that anymore. It's, I mean, I know they just did one for was it Destiny? I'm trying to think. I know they just did a, I didn't watch it. Yeah, Night Elf. Night Elf Mohawk. Yeah, there were, World of Warcraft started getting really weird. It did. It just started getting kind of weird. Again, like I said, I left when Pandoria came out, the pandas. I was like, I'm done. Well, Friday we go to PoE 2. It's gonna be interesting. I think from what I've seen of it so far, I mean, I love PoE. So what I've seen of PoE 2, they've even blown away their own work of PoE. I mean, I've seen the first act and the second act boss already, and they just look so cool. I'm like, oh my God, they look so awesome. And they look like they're going to take some skill. They're not going to be 1, 2, 4 dead. Yeah, it's going to be a good change. Well, it's 2 p.m. Eastern is when it's available for me to download. And so I'm going to start my stream right then, and I'm just going to download it and install it. Have the stream just do that while I'm waiting for it to download and install. So then I can go right into the game. I've gotten a lot of people turned on to PoE, and I've always told them that, in my opinion, PoE, your character, the first 25 levels maybe are really, I thought they were really, I didn't like them. That's no other word for it. I didn't really like the campaign and the beginning of it. I thought it was kind of didn't make a lot of sense, and it was kind of slow. But once you get past that point, it just picked up. And I want to say maybe act 3 or 4 is when I really started enjoying the game. Yeah, your build really starts being able to hit some plateaus that kind of make it way more interesting. But I really love the things that Grinding Gear does. I mean, just the fact that they have their own shop is so smart. You know, Path of Exile shop is so smart. It's like, why doesn't Blizzard do that? Instead, Blizzard, you know, loses out to like IGGM and a lot of all these other companies that, you know, I've often said, why doesn't even Blizzard sell us stash tabs for real money? I think a lot of people would pay for your stash tabs if they could get more, but that's an opportunity. They just look the other way. They don't care. Kind of weird. So Chumba is offering to run people through Mythics 2 on Twitch as well. Dinging 70 on the Lich King. Yeah, they're kind of slow hitting that first few levels, but I think once you get past those, then the game just, it really opens up a lot. But I have to say, it's kind of true about almost every game, ARPG games I've played. I mean, Lost Ark, Last Epoch, PoE, Diablo. The first, 20 levels sometimes is a struggle. You got to kind of just tell yourself and push yourself through it because you know it's going to get better. And especially like in this case in Diablo, where I'm doing 5 and 6 characters every season. It's like, oh my God, I'm so tired of doing this freaking campaign over and over, and not even, just the leveling process, all of it. I love the way Lost Ark let you just skip right to level 50. It was so great. That was an awesome little thing that they do there. I'm surprised not more are doing that. And World of Warcraft did it too, actually. You could skip to 80. I think the Death Knight was the first one that started doing that. How do I farm all these mats? I don't farm all these mats. I don't. I use Chumba's affiliate link on IGGM. I don't farm nothing. Yeah, I mean, it was just, it's a super way to get end gamers to come back and play a different character like Death Knight. That was so smart when World of Warcraft did that and said, hey, if you play the Death Knight, we'll let you jump right to level 80. So guess what? Everybody had a Death Knight. Everybody did. And I actually didn't like it, but I didn't like Death Knight, but I did it because, oh, you're going to give me a jump to right up to 80? Hell yeah, I'll do that. I loved it. I thought that was a very smart thing. How do I get them? I get them through, so I go to IGGM.com, okay? And you can buy 1,000 mats for Durrell for like $1. I think it's $1, maybe a little less, maybe 90 some cents. And then what happens is you buy them. They come in, and you can sell your mats to them too. They'll buy your mats as well. But you buy them, you come in the game, and then like within the first hour after you purchase them, they'll come in the game and meet you. They'll invite you to, they'll ask you to be a friend. Then they'll invite you to a party. And then they'll meet you in game and they'll do a trade. If you buy a lot of mats, they don't do a trade. They throw them on the ground for you. They'll stand next to the stash, your stash and chest, and they'll just throw them on the ground. So you have to make sure you have room in your stash chest, because if you don't, you're going to lose them all. Yeah, first Dark Knight, yeah. Everybody went with that Dark Knight when that happened. And Lost Ark does the same thing. You can jump to level 50, which is awesome. But Lost Ark started kind of doing some weird stuff, kind of made it a pay to win a little bit, and it was disappointing. I had a lot of time in Lost Ark, and then they kind of changed their direction a little, and I haven't gone back. Skytrap was asking about the IGGM. Post your affiliate link, bro. Yeah, post your link, because I don't know how many people don't know about. I mean, I didn't know about it until you turned me on, and then I went there and went, "Why am I farming? Why am I doing any of this?" And people say it's against the rules. It's not, because it got asked at the campfire chat, "What are you gonna do about people buying mats?" The Karen asked, and the developer said, "We don't care." And I was like, there you go, Karen. Go cry about some other bullshit. My dog pooped in. Yeah, man. It was funny because it was at the like 3 campfires ago. At the very end, they took questions, and little bitchy Karen said, "What are you going to do about people that are buying mats outside of the game?" And the developers were like, "We don't care. They're buying mats to play our game. We don't care." You know, it's like, duh. And I've heard it over and over and over. "Oh, that's against the rules. Oh, that's against the rules." No, it's not. It's not against the rules. I don't know who told you that was against the rules, but it's not against the rules. I can tell you, I had somebody tell me, "Oh, no, you signed a TOS agreement when you..." No, I didn't. I bought the game, I installed it, and I play it. What are you talking about? I didn't sign shit. Do you know how hard it would be for them to enforce a rule like that? It would be incredible. Sometimes TikTok doesn't let people see. There you go. Yeah, I was going to say send it to him in PM, because sometimes TikTok doesn't let links. People can't see links. Like I can on my TikTok, and other people tell me they can, but I've had other people tell me they cannot. I'm telling you guys, you go there, you're going to spend less than $1, and you're going to be able to sit here and run Durrell for hours. It's amazing sight. I was blown away when I seen it, and even more blown away when I went and saw that you can sell your mats to them too for real cash, which I was like, okay, that's crazy. Which is why you got a lot of people saying that they want an auction house and stuff like that. I mean, it's one of the things I've heard a lot of people ask for in this game. But you're not going to get it. I can tell you that right now. Blizzard's not going to give it to you. Yeah, I remember in PoE one season, I bought a, man, I want to say it was a 6-link, but it might have been a 5-link chess piece. And I went right to, well, I used the Path of Exile shop though. And I had no shame. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go grind and go get this damn thing. I'm just going to get it right freaking now. And I want to say at the Path of Exile shop, I bought a few gems too in the past. Yeah, I mean, I've purchased items in the past, and I bought all the stash tabs, every stash tab you could get from PoE. You know, and all of that is directly transferable to PoE 2. A lot of people don't know that either, but anything that you spent money on, as far as like in-game items like stash tabs, things like that nature, you're going to be able to those go right to PoE 2. They're bound to your, as long as you use the same account, they're bound to that account. which is great. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Because I bought all the tabs. I bought the gem tab, the elixir tab, the maps tab, the every fucking tab you could buy tab. And I was willing to do it because I wanted to support GG, grinding gear games so bad. So yeah, the tabs are so nice. Easy to keep things sorted. Easy to, I played for years without tabs, and everybody used to say the same thing you just did, D. They used to say tabs are mandatory, and I was always thinking, why? No, they're not. I'm playing without them. I'm not having any problems. When I got them, I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is definitely the way to do this game. I was losing it. I thought, why didn't I buy it? I should have listened to everybody. I was being stubborn, being an asswipe. Oh man, it was so nice. Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of just throwing stuff or selling stuff and getting rid of stuff because just didn't have the space and it was just a mess to try to keep it straight. Yeah, man, tabs are, I highly recommend everybody buy the tabs in PoE. It's a game changer. Oh, no, you can't get any higher version of the ruin. The ruin is the ruin is the ruin. You can get, all you can do is get more of them, but you can't get, they're not like, there's a legendary, let's say a legendary XOL, but there's not a lower item of the XOL. It is what it is, there's only one and that's it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, while we're talking about ruins, let me do this real quick because I don't want them. So here you go, guys. I'm gonna throw them all on the ground. Go crazy. Don't kill each other for them. I don't want them. I don't need them. If there's specific ones you need, grab them. Give everybody a chance to grab them. Maybe you can split it. I don't know, but I don't want them. I do this every stream. I throw them down so you guys can have them. Some of you may not need them because you don't have the DLC, so you don't know what these are for. But if you have the expansion, you know what these are for. You can make mythics with these as long as you have sparks. All right, there you go. Take them, grab them, use them up. Those are all for you guys. I don't want them. Take care, Duff Duff. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day or evening, whatever it is for you. I hope it's awesome. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. There's some good ruins for you. Let's let Sauce go back. He's going back to probably make some room as he just picked up a lot. So let him do that. I think I'm pretty full too. So let me go to town and we'll empty my bag as well. I can do a pit run if that's what you guys want me to do. We can do that as well. I'm here to, I don't need anything, guys. I'm here for you guys. That's it. There's not a single piece of gear, nothing. All of my alts, everything is geared up. Everything is, I'm good on all. If you want to do a high level pit run, we can go do that. I'm only going to be live here for another 15 minutes. So how does the group feel? Do you guys want to go do a high level pit run? Get some glyphs started up, or I mean, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a high level pit run done. Yeah, let's go because that'll get you. Let's do that. Let's go. What do I want to do? All right, so let's go up here. All right, so here's the deal with this pit run. When I start it, you must stand by the door. Yeah, I don't use pits either. I don't like them. I hate them. I hate the pit, but if people need to run, I'll do one quick run for them and see if we can help. So when I start this pit run, guys, please stand right by the door. Don't move. Stay right by the door. I am going to clear the entire dungeon, and when a red portal pops up, that's when you can come on in. All right? And you want to go through that red portal. So let me start. I'm going to start. We're not going to do a 138. I want to do something fast. So let's bring it down to, well, we can do a one. We'll do a 110. All right. And we'll see if that gives you guys enough. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Okay, like I said, just stay by this door. Because if you die, I can't come back. If you die, I cannot come back and revive you, and you're just going to really hurt the whole process. So I need you to stay very close to this door. Don't wander out, because there are bad guys everywhere. Let me make sure this room is cleared. I don't want any of them to wander out and get you. All right. Oh, there's another room over here. I just want to make sure you guys are safe, so I'm just going to clear up these first areas, and then I'll start moving through. But there will be stragglers. That's why it's important that you don't try to catch up with me or try to make progress, because these stragglers will get you. Okay, Sauce is pretty comfortable. He can take down the stragglers. So if you are comfortable with that, then once I get through the first, when I get through the first portal, I'll let you all know, so you're able to make your way there. But you don't have to. If you want to, you can just wait for the red portal. And the red portal will mean I'm in the boss chamber. I think there's some more in this room. Yep. Yeah, I will, Alex. Definitely. I will definitely raid you again. It helps you, right, or no? I mean, if it's just a nuisance, I don't want to do that. Yeah, because if you're watching me on TikTok, on Twitch, I will raid Chumba's stream when I end mine. So my viewers go right to him, which is kind of nice because he's doing the same game. But I have noticed that when you do raids, it seems like only about a third of them. I don't know if that's a bug or what's happening. Oh, maybe more than a third, but it doesn't seem like. Seems like you lose a lot of people. Maybe they just don't want to be transferred too. That might be. Yeah, but hopefully when I transfer you're getting some follows and stuff from them. That's my hope. But I also hope that I would win $14 million, and that hasn't happened yet either, so, you know. I would probably settle for a lot less, but, you know, if you're gonna hope big. Okay, so I went through the first portal now. I'm through the first. I think it's pretty clear. There might be a couple stragglers up to that first portal, but I think I cleared it out pretty well. I might be wrong. I hope not. I wish this guy would stop fearing me right here. There we go. We're both throwing fear on each other. Yeah, if I had $1 million cash, I would be. People say money can't buy you happiness, but it could buy me a whole bunch of shit that'll make me happy. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, you know, people told me, you're gonna hate being retired. You're a busybody. You're gonna hate it. Okay, I've been retired now for what, like 8 months, I think. Those people are not retired, obviously, because there is absolutely no reason to hate being retired at all. I absolutely love it. One over here? Did I miss? Yep. I don't really need to clear it, but I am, just because I want to make sure those guys are safe. Okay, I went through the boss chamber. I'm in the boss chamber now, so you can go ahead and go through the red. Just stay right, wait for me. Finish this boss fight. This is my problem with these bosses in here. They don't scale the way that the NPCs do all the way to them. I mean, look at this guy just stand there and take my stuff. He's hitting me hard. He doesn't like it. Here you go. 2 of us on him now. There you go. Good job. Should have drank the anti-venom. It would have probably been way different, but that's all right. We still got through it. Okay, so now come on in. Upgrade your glyphs. Okay, all of mine are already to 100. I'm just updating the dummy one here just for the heck of it. And there you go. Grab all the stuff. Grab everything. So now we're going to go to town. And before I log off, I think we should go do one Obudicite run at Infernal Hordes. Because now you guys got all that new gear and you need some Obudicite so you can masterwork it, right? So let's go do, I got time. Let's go do a wave 10. Let me get rid of this gear. And let's go do a wave 10. Oh, Drange left. He had to go. So let's go do a wave 10 Obudicite. So you guys, that's an 8, that's a 10. So you guys can get some good gear. I mean, some good masterworking materials. All right, so let's go. And these go fairly quick. Don't worry if you die in here. The end result will still be very, very good. All right. Hellborn. So we want this Hellborn one here. Let's grab that. Beautiful. All right, so what do we got now? We got foes, etheric mass, drain health, +2. I really don't like any of these choices, so we'll go with this. saw that I chose that stupid Spires one and we didn't get squat for Spires. That's why I don't like any of those choices really. But that's all right. It's a blast. 50%. Oh, we like that one. Well, Hellborn damage. We're gonna take the 50% one though first. Faster. So now we're gonna get him to go a little bit faster here. Don't worry. Stay down. We'll get you. I know there was a big old cluster, bunch of them right there. They got you. They spawned right on top of you, bro. I saw it. It's not good. I was watching it on the map. I seen them just jump on you. All right, what do we got? Hellborn. We want Hellborn. Yeah, I see that too. His thing is still showing he's down here. I don't know what happened. Sauce, what happened to you, bro? Don't revive in here, man. Or did you lose? Maybe you got totally logged off because your revive thing disappeared. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, he must have crashed. That sucks. All right, me and you, Pale. We got it. We're slowly losing everybody, aren't we? Oh, you got disconnected. Oh, an outage in your area. Sorry, bro. I was like, where did its thing go? Okay, we're sitting at 200 Ether Lords, damage, Etheric Mass. Let's go with the Ether Lords. I was hoping we were going to get another 50% faster. Get this thing rolling super fast. It's really get a lot of them. Good job, Pale. Doing good, man. We're gonna get some Obi to sight here. All the way the other way. What do we got? Unlimited, 25. 25 is kind of a waste. Yeah, but damn. Okay, well, I guess what we're going to go is we're going to go here. I just don't like this one because you only get it once. And it actually takes time away sometimes where you could have gotten more, but We'll see. There he is right up there. I've seen him spawn twice before, but not always. You can join, Alexander. But this is my last bit. I'm gonna log off after we do this, just so you know. I'm sorry, I'm just not able to really watch the chat, to be honest with you, when I'm in here. You're welcome, Saucer. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. Sorry that your internet did that to you. It sucks. Let's see what we got here. Alright, okay, well, 15. Let's do this one. Not really getting some good rolls here, to be honest, but that's all right. I was hoping we were going to see a whole lot more Hellborn choices and 50% faster like we did yesterday. Okay. Some ether is better than no ether. Hellborn, we got Hellborn one there. Rain is good, but I'd rather have the Hellborn. And now my hope is that we're gonna. Oh well, we only got one more wave after this. Never mind. I guess I should have done the wave rain of fire then. I didn't look. I didn't pay attention. I should have. Come on. Yeah, really kind of shitty rolls right now. Ether Lord for 3, Hellborn there. So that's one we wanted like 5 waves ago right here. Damn it. We ran it earlier today on the beginning of the stream, and we had 1,000, almost 1,100 ethers. Now we're barely gonna hit. I bet you we'll barely hit 600. Sucks. Let's go kill these bosses with not very many ethers. This is really kind of a shitty. It's all right. It's still better than 0. I hate the way that door does that when there's parties. Blocks you from getting in there. It's so stupid. Okay. Yeah, see, we didn't even hit. Oh, we did hit 600. Okay. Still not very good, but better than 0. All right. And there it is. Okay, so I gotta get my butt off of here. I am gonna go and raid Alex's channel right now, everybody. So sit tight while we do that. There he is. Hopefully it's working. There. All right. Beautiful. Only 6 people went through. What? Only 6 of them made it through. All right, y'all. I have got to get my butts off of here. Had a blast. Lots and lots of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will be back again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. You're welcome, Alex. You're welcome.